In the bustling city of Karachi, amidst the chaos and noise, lived a woman named Meher. She was known for her kindness, beauty, and unwavering trust in people. Her life seemed perfect. She had a loving husband, Arman, who adored her, or so she thought. They were the couple everyone admired. Their laughter echoed through family gatherings. Their love story was one that others envied, and their home was always filled with warmth. Meher and Arman had been married for 5 years. Their journey together had been nothing short of magical. From their first meeting at a mutual friend's wedding to the day they exchanged vows under a canopy of flowers, every moment had felt like destiny. Arman was charming, attentive, and supportive. He would bring her little surprises, a bouquet of roses on random days, a handwritten note tucked into her bag before work, and Meher believed she had found her soulmate. But beneath the surface of their seemingly happy marriage lay secrets that would soon shatter Meher's world. One fateful afternoon, while cleaning out Arman's study, Meher stumbled upon something unusual. Behind a row of books on his shelf, she discovered a hidden compartment. Curious, she opened it and found a stack of letters tied neatly with a ribbon. Her heart skipped a beat as she picked up the topmost envelope. The handwriting on it wasn't familiar. It belonged to someone else. Someone named Zoya. Trembling, Meher unfolded the letter. What she read made her blood run cold. It was filled with intimate words, declarations of love, and plans for secret meetings. Each sentence pierced her heart like a dagger. As she flipped through more letters, the truth became undeniable. Arman had been unfaithful to her for months. There were even photographs tucked inside the drawer. Pictures of Arman laughing with another woman, holding hands, looking deeply into her eyes. At first, Meher felt like the ground beneath her feet had crumbled. Tears streamed down her face as betrayal hit her like a tidal wave. How could he do this? After all they had shared, their dreams, their struggles, their promises, how could he break her trust so cruelly? She sat there for hours, clutching the letters, unable to move, unable to think. Grief consumed her for days. She stopped eating, stopped sleeping. Every memory of their life together now felt tainted. The gifts he had given her, the smiles they had shared, the nights they had spent talking about their future, all of it seemed like a lie. She questioned everything. Was their love real? Had he ever truly cared for her? But grief quickly gave way to anger. Anger not just at Arman, but also at herself, for being blind to his deceit, for trusting him completely without question. And then, an idea began to take shape in her mind. If Arman could play games with her heart, she would show him what true betrayal felt like. Over the next few weeks, Meher transformed herself. She stopped crying and started planning. She decided that revenge wouldn't be enough. She needed to reclaim her power, her dignity, and her independence. With determination burning in her eyes, she took control of her life. First, she opened a small boutique using her savings. Fashion had always been her passion, and now she poured all her energy into making the business successful. She designed exquisite outfits, sourced high-quality fabrics, and marketed her creations on social media. Slowly but surely, her boutique gained popularity. Customers praised her designs, and orders began pouring in. For the first time in months, Meher felt alive again. At home, however, she maintained the facade of a happy wife. She cooked meals for Arman, smiled when he spoke, and acted as if nothing was wrong. But behind closed doors, she quietly gathered evidence of his affair: text messages, emails, even recordings of phone calls where he made plans with Zoya. She documented everything meticulously, ensuring she had irrefutable proof of his betrayal. When she felt ready, Meher invited Arman's entire family over for dinner. It was a grand affair, complete with delicious food and warm conversation. Everyone marveled at how well Meher and Arman seemed to get along, unaware of the storm brewing beneath the surface. As dessert was served, Meher stood up and addressed the room. "I have something important to share," she said calmly, her voice steady despite the turmoil raging inside her. She placed a folder on the table and opened it, revealing the stack of letters, photographs, and printed conversations. "This is what your son has been hiding from all of you," she continued, her gaze fixed on Armand's horrified face. "While I worked hard to build our home and support him, he was busy betraying me with another woman." The room fell silent. Armand turned pale as his family gasped in shock. His mother looked at him with tears in her eyes, while his father clenched his fists in anger. One by one, the pieces of evidence were passed around the table. Zoya's name became a curse in their household that night. Armand tried to defend himself, stammering excuses and blaming stress, but no one listened. His betrayal was too blatant, too hurtful to ignore. By the end of the evening, his family had disowned him, vowing never to forgive his actions. With the truth exposed, Meher filed for divorce. She ensured that Armand got nothing, not a single penny from their joint assets. Thanks to her thriving boutique, she was financially independent and didn't need his support. The court proceedings were swift, and within months, Meher walked out of the courtroom a free woman. Life after the divorce wasn't easy, but Meher embraced it with courage. She threw herself into her work, expanding her boutique and hiring employees. She traveled, explored new hobbies, and surrounded herself with friends who uplifted her. Most importantly, she learned to love herself again. Years later, when asked about her past, Meher simply smiled. "Betrayal is painful," she said, "but revenge is empowering. I didn't just punish him. I rebuilt myself. That's my real victory." And with that, Meher proved that sometimes the best punishment isn't hatred, it's rising above it. She emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. Her story became a testament to the fact that no matter how deep the wounds of betrayal may cut, healing and triumph are always possible. The end.